Welcome back to Pisces TV with Dr. MB. Let's get started with your reading. Take responsibility for your choices. This is your life to live. Own it. Is our first card, which is beautiful. We also have, when you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. Now, following that, we have do something kind. Okay? For someone without any expectations. I've been feeling like doing that too, so we should all do that together. Give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. And it's so unique where the cards are being placed. Live your life with both feet in. Pisces, you know, the feet in Pisces, they're a thing. It even looks like the fish is turned into an eye. And the water and the fire and all that is just universal right here. Commit fully to being here. All right? I like that where we be focusing and like the environment and whatnot too. Check in with your body and release any tension you are carrying. And we're going to discuss the cards. I just wanted you to see what they said because they're so far away. And while you're here, we're going to get the subconscious energy, right? I want y'all to get into the building. We got the conscious energy, you know, your everyday physical life. And we're going to get into the subconscious. I'm going to pull off the top if I can just get the first placement. All right. We have, remember that you can't change anyone. And I saw this card earlier when I was shuffling. That's crazy. Or last night when we did the love reading, actually. So some of you did watch the, excuse me, I pulled cards for your boo. Okay. Check that out. Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? That's crazy. I think I saw that one last night. Not sure. And y'all just saw me shuffle these cards up. And then we have let your feelings out. All of them, even the ones that scare you. This is good. And I am going to tell you why. That is crazy. I do believe seeing those cards. I didn't pull oracle cards because I did actually. And I think I had just pulled so many I was giving up. And then speak up and out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. So, we had some mid-March energy getting into April that strongly recommended Pisces speak up. Pisces be clear. Pisces decide. Right? Some of us, give yourself credit for that and understand that you can't change nobody. Anyone that is dealing with tension, right? Because it said release the tension. Do something kind. And I feel that that's more of a conscious thing for some of the less favorable things in the environment. I think it'll create a balance. So that's great. And that's also something that is important for the future. Okay. As well as releasing the tension in your body. Because we manifest out of that. So what we think and do and feel today, right, type deal. So before we jump into the future, let me back up some. My apologies. Okay. This is the past, conscious physical foundation, which is subconscious energy. Taking responsibility, giving yourself credit, and remembering that you can't change anyone could have developed in any sort of experience or situation through a person, through thoughts, or even someone else in your environment. If you have questions about a situation, or a person or whatever. These are all like action kind of things too, like taking responsibility and giving yourself credit. There's a good job at living life because, I mean, it may not be easy for all of us, right? So it's like, give yourself credit for just even being. Thank you, Source, for that. And you can change yourself. So there could be some subconscious things that we live out or even are consciously aware of that we want to change, because some of us want joy. Some of us want the favorable experiences in life that we can just grab hold of and ride the wave, right? When you do find something that excites you, and this is in the present moment, stay in the present moment. That's what the advice is. Stay in the present moment. In your physical, everyday life, now that's consciously. Stay in the present moment where you focus your intentions, right? Your conscious thoughts, your conscious decisions. In your physical life, I like to mention having both feet in, right? In this world, you're walking. Commit fully to being here. So 2 cards for the present position that's saying stay in the present moment for the most part. And then subconsciously, there's that, and it's crossing give yourself some credit as well as release tension. Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? And the cards are kind of suggesting that we commit to just fully being here in the present, and then the focus is on finding something that could excite us. So that's kind of like the advice. Now for the future, doing something kind, I think inspires those alchemical reactions within the body that we could attract some more of. And the card does strongly suggest to do it without any expectations. So it's just a feel good kind of thing. There's nothing that could come back from that regardless, because we didn't have no expectations. So anything that comes of it, great. Thank you. Check your body, check in with your body, and release any tension you are carrying. If you have to check in, there's some things that we could have been working through. Definitely not working on. And then just some self-care and some taking responsibility, right? And getting off whoever we couldn't change or whatever we couldn't change. It's going to give us more time to see where those pains are coming from. And if you're anything like me, when I have pains, I'll Google it. I'm silly. Of course, I'm not a medical doctor, and I always say seek one, okay? Seek a medical practitioner for your stuff. But I'll Google something in a minute. What is the spiritual meaning behind back pain, shoulder pain, side left, bottom foot? And you'll be surprised to see how many people are just like you that asked that question already and got a couple of answers. And then those of you that may study like the occult anatomy or whatever, there's a poster, there's books and all kind of stuff, just like how, we know Pisces is connected to the feet. I know the Emperor, Scorpio, the King of Swords, Gemini is connected to the head. Scorpio specifically like the nose, like little bit stuff like that. Leo, the heart, or the fire, some fire signs or whatever. So yeah, get into it to see what's going on with that. Now, the let our feelings out is in the subconscious energy and is the foundation of possibly the tension and releasing expectations. Mars is in Pisces, and that is a little bit of passive aggressive energy where we could be frustrated, holding in, trying to avoid confrontation, but definitely feeling some things that may be making us a bit uncomfortable. And Source says all of them. So that's the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever the case may be. All of them. Even the ones that scare you. Okay? Let those feelings out. And if you can't, I'm not recommending nothing, but a shot of tequila helps start it. I'm just kidding. You can meditate, take a walk, warm bath, whatever it takes. It's okay. The bonus card says, never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. Okay? I definitely love that bounce back. And we are going to take out some of the archetype cards. I have them set out here for us. I was kind of inspired to do like a tarot spread, but this is just like a wake up call and a good morning, good evening, good night type of deal. Very relaxed. Okay? We don't have to do all that. All right, some of y'all might want to, and that's fine, because I have 3 readings loading right now. And if you didn't check out that love reading, a lot of people liked it. Now I want to see why this stayed. I just want to be nosy. Some of you may have saw or have seen The Mask, where you and this, see, I can't say stuff like that. Like, as a reader, we're not supposed to, I don't tell people what to do, but I will say from what I saw, the mask could represent some nasty energies in the environment that you asked to be exposed. You know how you say, get people away from me that don't mean me well? Well, some of those situations could have happened or may unfold. Two, okay, because two things can be true. Some of us that are dealing with shyness and the Mars passive aggressive, in Pisces, and could, with these finance readings I have coming up, you see I changed the cards up for y'all because it's about to go down. Okay, so make sure you tune in 6 p.m. to Pacific time. Okay, I usually load the readings at 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. and sometimes 3 a.m. and 3 p.m. all Pacific time if you care. But no matter when I upload them, you can always come to the channel and click on videos and just see what I've been doing. Yep. Or hit the notification bell. That's important. So anyway, that part, we're going to take 3 cards out. See, that's why you don't wear crystals on your fingers, right? But they make me happy. So if I get 1 card, I will stop and pull from the top. All right, so we got to focus on something other than them things. I know what that means when this card comes out. The prayer. Okay, that's nice. I like that one. Ooh, the star. So the star born with the beautiful number 3 for the Empress. Some of my star seeds are in here, feeling the feels. And the star came up not only in that love reading earlier about the boo that some of y'all don't even want and think is over. They're still thinking about it. And then the finance reading coming up, I shuffled it out, I recorded it, and you should check it out. So we have the prayer, the star born, and the mystic. Okay, some of my favorite cards because I love mysticism, and I don't have my ring on today, but I love stars. Okay, so all my Aquarius moons in the building, hello, or just Aquarius, okay, but my divine child, my star child, the destined one, that is what the star card means in this archetype. And we're going to talk about that, but I can't skip over the prayer no matter how much I want to, because that's just tacky. Why would I do that? All right, so we're going to go to the prayer. I told y'all one day, because my youngest loves the ASMR thing, and I told him I'm going to start whispering on my YouTube. I think it's kind of cringe, no lie. No shade to y'all that do it or that's into it, but I was like, I'm going to try it just for him, because he wants to do it like on his little channel. So I was like, well, I'm going to try. I'm going to just see if I can whisper to my people and see how it works. But anyway, so the prayer card, damn crystals. Okay, don't laugh at me, y'all. Okay, the prayer card. What is a prayer, right? The homage, the worship, the reverence is what we have. And it said, what is prayer? When are we in a state of prayer and when are we not? To whom or what do we pray? Archetypally, the practice of prayer has been with us since the dawn of time as a remedy for the omnipresent self-centered thinking that spins us toward illusion. Okay, so we want to be mindful of that. Prayer leads us beyond our ego as we move from our little story to the big one. Some of y'all moving from a little story to a big one because this star thing right here, child, we're going to talk about it. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not clickbaiting or nothing. It's pretty good. When you see them gold cards come to that reading. So anyway, others say prayer is a natural result of gratitude, which gratitude is our best friend all the time, but specifically now for multiple reasons, to aid in balancing some other energies and to help our collective, our sisters and brothers, okay, our families and friends, and to make sure that we're moving forward to attracting what we put out. But it said no expectations, so I'm not trying to give y'all no expectations. Just gratitude is great. Perhaps it is simply surrender especially for some of us that are kind of tense or got a thing, a thought, some stuff. Or acts of service, which are my favorites. I love acts of service. That's like my love language or whatever. So whatever prayer is for you, this card reminds us of its importance. Get quiet, low, humble, and soft. Bow and touch the ground as your heart lifts to the sky. Though it may be uncomfortable, it is time. Nothing else will do. Okay? Somebody hurt or pissed. Maybe not. I hope not. I'm not trying to manifest that for you guys. But when praying upset me, I was in a place where I was mad. So, I don't know. I'm just saying, when you don't feel like praying and you upset, it's like, I don't know, it's some loss of trust or some questions we got. The big homie ain't hollered at you or whatever. Okay, so when in light, it says offering to be of service and asking for guidance. And this is a personal thing. I kid you not. When I was so mad that praying, meditating, all that, I was just being a little brat about. I just humbled myself. It took a while. And then I asked for guidance because I was just like, I can't. Because like sometimes like praying and meditating and stuff is like me telling. It's like, I need this. I want this. Fix this. Well, my God, Lord, or God, or Nipsey, or Aaliyah, Tupac, whoever you guys, whatever you do. But when I just said, it's kind of like I quit type deal. But not quit, but still did. Yeah, in a way. Just show me then. If you ain't gonna do it, type deal. So I did go through that, and it's not the best. However, we're gonna brighten the mood with this star card right here, the star born, coming in with this Empress energy. Okay, maybe someone, I don't know, it could be a mother-child situation. Mother-child is also something that we discovered the other day to be like the teacher-student type of energy, and being flexible through that, because, you know, the wings flap, and it talks about just this flexibility of the student and the teacher, when to say when and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool. Some of you guys may be looking for guidance, not even in life, not having a hard time, ain't dealing with no tension, ain't got no problems. But you may be getting into, from what I've seen, new careers. Somebody you don't think that's coming back is coming back. And also, mysticism ain't no game. Accompanied by the number 21 up there, which talks about completion. Okay? And the earth. Okay? So, the divine child, the star child, the destined, an elusive yet radiant aspect of the self, the starborn archetype points to the cosmic spark of light that arrives with each being at birth. So that's kind of dope. The moment the newborn crowns, which means, you know, out of the hoo-ha, the royal stars, okay, above are said to constellate in a unique shape that maps our path in the world. Now, that's another reason to kick and scream, not going to lie to you, in case anyone needs a friend right now. The transits, your natal chart being an issue or a challenge, or the challenging aspects, it's a workaround. Being aware of that is what's helpful first. But imagine people who don't even know that, and it's like blaming themselves or blaming people in their environment, or, you know, source, spirit, God, whoever, Allah and stuff. So that's tough. But the idea of destiny is controversial, yet the starborn naturally feels a sense of destination and purpose, aiming itself toward a future that is beyond the mundane. When this card appears, travel back to your birth story for clues and insights. Ooh, some of my mystics got some questions or something about past life or gifts or something like that. What did you desire when you were young? Practice seeing your life from a mythic point of view rather than as a series of logistics. Why do I do that? I try to stay serious for at least one reading. And I just want to laugh because when I read that question out, my first mind said, I always wanted to be famous. And I was like, I saw Lil' Kim. now I'm telling you how old I am, but I just saw like all the hip hop people or like reality TV star really kicking in back then. The Bad Girls Club, Paris Hilton, all that, MTV, Child the Box. And I was like, I want to do that, right? So that's kind of funny. Anyway, practice seeing your life from a mythic point of view, and rather than a series of logistics. So read the story of the three fates and envision yourself born under the stars with a unique destiny. That's cool. That's real cool, because we were talking about the three fates, the sisters, because everybody tell the story different. They say it's like three sisters and they represent fate. It's already written. You can't kick their ass, right? And then I, as an alchemist, was like, well, what about magic? Or what about God? What about the Holy Spirit? What about fucking Morpheus and the Matrix? And Neo got out the game. What about those loopholes? Can you point me to that? Just in case my fate ain't in alignment with my present hopes, wishes, and dreams. You feel me? So out comes the mystic, right? And I think that is a natural mystic thought to have, all right, in a state of discomfort for sure. But this is the seeker, the light worker, and the dreamer. So for some of us, it's our outcome that you are the seeker, the dreamer, listening to this video, are the light worker. The mystic is often misunderstood in our culture, depicted as a wanderer or light-hearted daydreamer. Yet, like Shiva, the true mystic plays a critical role in society, remaining fearlessly dedicated to the path of transformation. In order to save the earth from darkness, Shiva swallowed the poison of the world and holds it in her throat, slowly transmuting the liquid into nectar. This is the work of the mystic. They do not fear darkness, but rather sit in the presence of it, harness the potential and latent power behind it, and embody it with light. They are patient. Did I just smack? Yeah. And prudent change makers, seeking growth above all else. Unanswerable questions are the mystic's lifeblood. See, it's their fate. Unanswerable questions is just for you. The mystic revels in mystery and the great riddle of life, dancing with the forces of light and dark upon their wings. And I love that, the gray area, because I often see like the white light and angels, and people put in this perspective on divinity and light as it's this, I don't know, 1950s house mom baking cookies. And I just see it differently. So for them to say that, like embodying the light and the dark and flapping the wings and being all of it, it's like, I don't think if Archangel Michael was just all cookie baker, don't think he would have got that sword to be the general. And some people think that type of energy or perspective is dark, to be protective or impulsive. So just my thoughts. I like that whole kind of gray checkerboard mix. You see, that's why I keep the checkerboard here, so y'all can see that the light and the dark, in most cases or some cases, or in a case-by-case scenario, might be all right, but you choose. Okay, you choose what is best for you. This card kept coming up. All dead ends could lead to a new start, or at least a turnaround. Just know that. And if you are experiencing what feels like being weighed down, you just want to pack up, move on, just burdened, or feeling like you're at a dead end, it's too many sticks to peel off of me, think about the nectar. Or you're swallowing the poison to turn it into nectar. And I know we're talking about Shiva, but just like Isis, they all received rewards for that they endured. Okay, so let those feels out. All right, let those feels out. You are a warrior. If you're coming up in this reading as the star or the mystic, or maybe we got some prayer warriors up in here. So everybody bow their head. And all the prayer warriors, if that's your thing, do some good stuff for us. All right, so that's what we have. Don't forget, guys, 6 p.m. Pacific time today. We are going to talk about career and finance, and I'm telling you right now, get excited for sure. Definitely appreciate you guys for sitting in. For more information on products and services, visit PiscesTV.com. Here on YouTube, don't forget, check out the playlist, the community board, and members section for exclusives. Thank you for watching.